So welcome back to another rebuild here on NBA 2K24 Next Gen. In today's video, we are going to be continuing with the LeBron era rebuilds, and today we have the Chicago Bulls. The LeBron era actually starts at the beginning of the 2010-2011 NBA season, and with that, that's the best season of Derrick Rose's career. He became the youngest MVP in league history at only 22 years old, and it was the only time in the Derrick Rose era in Chicago that their team got to the conference finals. So we're going to see if we can rewrite history a little bit today. This team never actually ended up making a finals or winning a championship. And I really think injuries are obviously kind of the biggest reason for that. So we're going to see if we can change some things up today and hopefully get the Bulls a championship. And finally, as always, let me know any other video ideas down below in the comment section. I've been having a really good time kind of bouncing back and forth between the LeBron kind of historic era rebuilds and then also doing some of the trading every player rebuilds. So if you guys have any other rebuilds you really want to see, make sure to let me know down below in the comment section because I've definitely been enjoying. So yeah, and then on top of that, I know I mentioned this in yesterday's video. You guys are seeing this one on Tuesday. I do not know how many videos are going to be this week. It could be 2, it could be 3. I literally do not know yet. So hang with me. If there's no videos for the rest of the week after this one, I apologize. I'm spending time with my family for Thanksgiving. So let's ignore that. Let's get into this. We're going to go ahead and quickly talk about this roster. Very, very talented team. Never got over the hump in real life, and we're going to try to change that today. So let's just go position by position, starting out with the best player on this team, Derrick Rose. He's 22 years old. As I just mentioned, youngest MVP in league history. And it looks like was, a future lock for the Hall of Fame. Obviously, things went differently. Injuries happen. It sucks. I mean, I just remember my entire childhood just watching the man get injured repeatedly, and it sucked. There's no other really way around it. There's many other ways to word it. I want to keep monetization on this video, so I'll refrain from doing that. But Derrick Rose was just such a fun player to watch in his prime, and it sucks so goddamn badly that it got cut short. Because he truly was. I mean, he was just such an entertaining player. But here today, we're going to change some things up. CJ Watson is his backup. He's 26 years old. He's a 76 overall. It's a decent option. Harvey Fox, I'm not going to pretend I know who this is. I highly doubt it's a real person. The shooting guard spot, Kyle Korver. Unbelievable three-point shooter. In this era, probably everything you want, really, in a shooting guard. I don't know. I think there's maybe an upgrade out there somewhere, but he's on a 3-year deal. He's only 29. We'll see. Keith Bogans is here as well. He's 30. He definitely could be somebody we look to replace maybe even before year 1. I don't know. Could maybe try to find a guy on a multi-year deal. We'll see. Luol Deng is here. Luol Deng was only 25 years old and relatively still a pretty good player. I mean, he's an 82 overall. He's 25 on a 4-year deal. I don't know. We'll see. Ronnie Brewer is here. You have James Johnson here. I mean, these are all rotation pieces that very well could be here the entire video or maybe not. I don't know. Power forward spot, Carlos Boozer is 28, kind of in his prime right now, locked up on a 5-year, $80 million contract. I'm excited to have Boozer here. We have a young Taj Gibson at only 25 years old. We have Kurt Thomas. And then we have the GOAT, the White Mamba, Mr. Brian Scalabrine. And then the center spot, Joakim Noah. I don't think he had won his DPOY by this point. I don't think so anyways. And then we have Omar Ashik here as well. So we're definitely going to have a trade or two. I'm not going to completely blow up this team or anything. They're definitely a very good squad. So not going to do that, but definitely a rotation piece or two could be coming our way. So our first and maybe only trade of year 1 is going to be coming with Atlanta. It's going to be sending James Johnson, Kurt Thomas, and a 2011 second-round pick to the Hawks for Zaza Pachulia and a first. So I was actually kind of surprised by the value we're really getting in this deal. Now, Zaza Pachulia, I will say for $4 million is maybe a little pricey in this era. He's on a 3-year deal. I think it's definitely a tradable contract. And more importantly, we really do bolster that backup center spot. So on top of the fact that we're getting a first-round pick, which I think is just a little bit insane. It's unprotected, kind of wild. But Zaza Pachulia is here. He's going to be the new backup behind Joakim Noah. I don't have to trade Omar Ashik. I think he actually... Oh, no, he doesn't have a year. So maybe I will trade him. We'll see. In terms of any other major moves, I don't really know. I didn't realize that Keith Bogan actually had a team option after this year, so I could keep him. I'd like to upgrade the shooting guard spot at some point. I just don't know if it's something I have to do right now, really just because I don't know how many options there would be out there without really giving up too much in terms of value. So I think Ashik will probably be the last guy I look to move. He's only 24. Maybe there's a little potential there, but quite honestly, I'd rather take a first-round pick. So this could be something I explore with Memphis. I don't really want to trade Brian Scalabrine, but you know, it's 2K. Who really cares? And is that the only first? It is. So let's go ahead and do this deal here with the Memphis Grizzlies. We get an unprotected pick for a guy who wasn't even going to be in our rotation. So that is good with me. Let's set the rotation. We are ready to kick off year one here in Chicago. As I mentioned to open up this video, in the Derrick Rose era, they only made a conference finals once, and that was this year. They did end up losing in 5 games to LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and, you know, the rest of the Miami Heat. But I think we could maybe pull off an upset. I think the talent is here. Derrick Rose plays at that MVP level, maybe even wins one as he did in real life. I think there's a shot. You never know. So here's how it's going to look. Derrick Rose, Kyle Korver in the backcourt. Really shouldn't be any surprises there. Dang, Boozer, and Noah 3 through 5. I mean, I like it. That's a really solid unit, especially for a year one. The bench is okay. It's not great. I can definitely work with it, though. Ronnie Brewer, Taj Gibson, CJ Watson, Zaza Pachulia, and Keith Bogan. So by no means is this some sort of elite bench that I'm, feeling 100% confident about, but I'm not going to blow up the future of this team just to upgrade 2 overall. So I like it. I think we're in a pretty good spot right now, and I think we could have a very fun season. So I'll see you guys at the end of year one here in Chicago. Year one was a great season for us. We went 64-18, very well could be the best record in all of basketball, and I'm feeling pretty good right now. Counter side of that, LeBron James in his first year in Miami is your MVP, an insane 28, 8, and 9.5. I mean, that's just out of this fucking world. Blake Griffin's your rookie of the year. He is a Los Angeles Clipper. Manu Ginobili, 6th man. Dwight Howard, Russell Westbrook, and Tom Thibodeau, our coach, is your coach of the year. Good work, Tibbs. Okay, we are the 1 seed here in the East. You can see it right there. We have Washington in the first round. Let's take a full look right now at the standings. And, yeah, I mean, we are 3 games better than the Denver Nuggets, but definitely the best record in all of basketball. Let's take a look at some statistics on the year. Derrick Rose did not win an MVP as he did in real life, but did play very well. Nearly 28 points, 4 rebounds, 9.5 assists. I'll take it. I definitely will. Luol Deng, Carlos Boozer, Kyle Korver were the 3 options behind Derrick Rose. Joakim Noah, 8.5 and 13. Taj Gibson, CJ Watson, Brewer, Bogans, Pachulia. Nice. I can live with it. Joakim Noah led us in boards, and assist was D. Rose. So, as I mentioned, we have the Wizards here in round 1. John Wall, who is, 20? Yeah, he's 20 years old. Nick Young, Eduardo Najera, Andre Blatch, JaVale McGee. You got Agent Zero coming off the bench. He's got to be, 33? 29? Oh, I thought he was a little older at this point. Yeah, I mean, this maybe, I don't know, could be a challenge. I doubt it, but we should easily move on to probably the Pacers, it's looking like in round 2. And yeah, it is going to be the Indiana Pacers. So Darren Collison, Brandon Rush, you got a young Paul George, Danny Granger, Roy Hibbert, Mike Dunleavy. I actually just did a Pacers rebuild with young Paul George. We had a lot of fun in that one. Go check it out for this one. I'd like to beat them right now, though. I think an Eastern Conference Finals trip is definitely within question as they tie it up. Holy shit. Oh my God. Not only are we in the Eastern Conference Finals, but the Miami Heat lost to the Magic, meaning could we make a finals appearance in year one? Not I don't want to, dismiss the Magic because they did just beat Miami, but this is not a team that probably should have beat the Miami Heat. Jameer Nelson is here. He's playing pretty well. Vince Carter's 34. But he's still averaging 20 a game. And then Dwight Howard just won a depoy, and this is arguably, one of the best seasons of his career. So let's see what ends up happening here in the Eastern Conference Finals. We quickly take a 2-0 lead. They win game 1 on their home floor. We win game 2 on their home floor, and we do end up winning in 5. We are taking on the young, up-and-coming Oklahoma City Thunder with Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Kevin Durant. You got Hakeem Warwick starting at the power forward spot. You got Serge Ibaka, Jeff Green, Thabo Sefolosha, I think it's Thabo, Daquan Cook in there. All right. Can we get it done in year 1? We quickly go up 2-0. We go up 3-0. Is this a year 1 championship here in this Bulls rebuild? That would be insane. Although I wouldn't really feel satisfied because I didn't really do a lot with the team, but I would still take it, obviously. Oh, man. Okay, well, it doesn't appear that we're going to be winning this one. So back to Chicago we go for a Game 5, which would definitely be nice to kind of close it out here on our home floor. Not have to stress about this too much. And keep battling, keep battling. Come on. Very low-scoring game, but I'll see you guys in there. There's never a guarantee that you actually do get back to a finals in this video. Derrick Rose is having a tough game. But I want to confirm or kind of make sure, I guess, that we're going to get some gameplay here in today's video. So although it maybe doesn't feel like I earned this one, which there's maybe a strong argument that I didn't. All I did was add Zaza Pachulia to the team. I'm still going to take it. Now, that's not going to stop us from... Let me phrase it like this. That's not going to make me take my foot off the gas in this video. I still want more championships. The Bulls, although have won a plethora of championships in their history, never really... I didn't do that. Is the game just doing that? Okay. Never got one in this era, and it's definitely been a while, and I feel bad for Bulls fans right now because you guys are just in a possible situation there in Chicago right now with that idiot front office you guys have. But I would like to see if maybe we can change some things up here. Maybe feel good about one, at least today. I don't know. So let's just keep, kind of usering Derrick Rose here. As I mentioned, not having the best game so far, but okay, just back over. Let's go low to Joakim. No, shit, he's got Serge Ibaka on him. Just work him in the low post. Okay, I bricked that one. I got to focus because it's only a 5-point game. By no means is this game over. So Russell Westbrook, I don't think at this point in his career is probably shooting threes. So I can probably play drop a little bit. But I still have to be careful. He's wasting clock that I don't know if he really has. Good defense, Joakim Noah. Let's push the pace here with Luol Deng. Okay, you are just slow as all hell. That's not what I meant to do. I just banked it off the bottom of the rim. Okay, good defense from Korver there. Oh, shit, are they in the bonus? I don't know, because this scoreboard doesn't tell me. This scoreboard, I will say, reminds me a lot of, the 2K11 scoreboard. It looks very, very familiar, if my memory is correct. Okay, we gotta try. I can't fucking see where Russell Westbrook is, so I can't really do much there. Okay, we're gonna try to just lock up Russ right now. He's obviously very, very good. That's good defense. Oh, this game's hoeing me. This game is hoeing me, man. That's crazy. I wanted to just sit back, relax, and have some fun. But that's not a possibility right now, I guess. So Russell Westbrook to the free throw line. Let's shoot today here, Russ. First one is up and good. Putting it to a 4-point game with 1:12 left. And if he hits this one, it'll be a 1-possession game. So not even close to over. We got to focus the fuck up right now. I got to just stop doing dumb shit. Russ goes 2 for 2 from the stripe. And it is officially our ball with 1:12 left here in game 5. So what I typically do and what works pretty well for me is I'm going to call the isolation here. And then if we can get a floppy to Kyle Korver, I think that would be pretty much the dagger in this video. Korver. Fuck. That was a bad release. That's on me. All right, focus. Harden just going inside to Westbrook. No way he got that off. Get her fucking rebound. Thank you. All right, let's slow the tempo here. I want to waste as much time as possible, but I still have to be smart. They send Kevin Durant out onto an island with pretty much MVP Derrick Rose. I do not know how smart that's going to be. I feel like I can probably just... Right? Oh, Derrick Rose with the exclamation point. I don't know why you're saying... don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Kevin Durant's a bad defensive player, but I don't know if that's the matchup you really want with a championship on the line almost. I don't know. I probably would have put Russ out there. Just me. What does a defensive lineup look like? Just curious. It pretty much keeps everybody in it. Well, no, it actually doesn't. So I'm just going to keep the starters in the game. There's no way I'm taking out Derrick Rose. Maybe there's an argument to take out Kyle Korver, but it ain't broke, don't fix it. So let's try to play some defense here. Derrick Rose, let's try to not let one of these two get the ball. I'm assuming it's probably going to happen. Oh, we had a commitment there from Luol Deng, and he fucked that one up. Luol Deng just bit, and he did not win on that. Okay, not done yet. They're going to foul Derrick Rose. Okay, just automatically ran him out of bounds. Oh, we're not in the bonus yet, so let's just run around here a little bit as soon as Joakim Noah gets the ball, and I'm assuming, yeah, they played the foul. Whoa! Easy there, Russell. Okay, we are now going to the free throw line. One of these has to go in. Thank you. It's very important. I want both to go in, but mostly getting one is really kind of the really important part of that. But he does end up hitting 2. I have no idea if Oklahoma City has timeouts or not. I didn't even look when the thing popped up before. They're probably going to go pretty quickly, I had to imagine. It would make sense to kind of... Oh my god, we stole the ball. That's a championship. A year 1 championship is always awesome. It's a little unfortunate we didn't really do too much to this team, but it's still great. Derrick Rose, finals MVP. He gets the finals MVP instead of the regular MVP, because technically he has a ring before LeBron, I guess, at this point. Player retirement, Shaquille O'Neal calls it a career. Theo Ratliff, Kurt Thomas, a bunch of guys in there. Staff retirements, Pop. Really? I don't know about that. Okay, though. That's 2K for you. Shaq calls, Hall of Fame. Jersey retirements. Ben Wallace is a Hall of Famer. Fuck you, 2K. Some, branding and jerseys changing. Cool. Okay, it is time for the draft lottery. This is the 2011 draft class. It's a pretty good draft class. It is the Minnesota Timberwolves with the #1 overall pick. So maybe Kawhi Leonard going to be a Timberwolf. You never know. Tibbs will stay. You can't fire a coach that just won a championship, although I don't think Tibbs is a great head coach. And we are up to the draft officially. We do have the 30th overall pick. I have no idea if anybody's actually going to be there, but if there's a person who who's a real player, I'll probably end up drafting them. So Bismack Biyombo's here, could be the Zaza Pachulia replacement. Marcus Morris could be an option. There are definitely some decent players here. You have Isaiah Thomas in here. Davis Bertans. Chandler Parsons is a Hall of Fame bag getter. I can say that. Dude just got $80 million and just dipped. It looks like that's all kind of in terms of like the real players, though. So Biyombo could be fun. Definitely could be. I've drafted him before, though. I'm almost kind of leaning Marcus Morris. I think I want to take Marcus Morris. I'm going to take Marcus Morris. All right, cool. That's a fun pick. I'll take it. He's 74 overall. Could be in the rotation day one. Keith Bogans will come back. Jim Edwards will not, whoever the hell you are. And Derrick Rose at $6 million is a damn steal. So we gave a qualifying there to Joakim Noah. It's definitely important to make sure we get him back. Yeah, I mean, we don't really have a lot of money right now. I think if we wanted to go maybe force something, we could probably get some money out there. But I still do want to upgrade my shooting guard spot. So I don't know. Like in J.R. Smith appears to be the best shooting guard in the market. Like maybe if I trade a couple of these guys, I could maybe clear up a little bit of cap. But I also got to remember that I have Joakim Noah's cap hold. I can't just let that go. So what we could do is, because Ronnie Brewer is expendable now. We did just go ahead and draft Marcus Morris. I think Ronnie Brewer could probably go. Who else? I would have to keep at least one shooting guard. So Keith Bogans is probably gone then. But I think I could do it. Maybe pick up J.R. Smith. So let's see. Can I just get a draft pick for Ronnie Brewer? I don't really need much. So let's just see here. First round pick. Cool. Thank you very much, Cleveland. I'm surprised you gave me a first. You kind of stink right now. Norm Houston, I cannot take on your $1 million. And then I also have no idea what the cap hold is on Joakim Noah. It could just be out of our price range, and we could just be royally fucked at this point. And then I probably also have to move Keith Bogans, who is only making $1 million. So, I don't want to just... I just don't know if that was the smartest move. So let's see. Do I have J.R. Smith money right now? I still don't. Okay. So I'm still like a little bit off on that. He has one real offer for 26 by 3. Let's just do 27, which would be about... Yeah, it's about $9 million. Okay, so if I want to do this, I really have to clear up probably like another $2.5 million. Actually, that's just going to make me lose Joakim Noah, isn't it? It's pretty much Kyle Korver has to be gone. Korver and probably Pachulia as well. I think it's worth it, though. I do. Korver's also 30. I got to stop acting like he's some young kid that I'm just kind of giving, that I want to get develop, because he's not. So you know what? We're going to clear it up. We're going to take a risk right now, and we're going to hopefully go out there and maybe make a big signing, big splash, and get J.R. Smith. Zaza Pachulia, you can go as well. These are risky moves, but I think they're moves that are going to work out for us. Wow, DeAndre Jordan's just sitting there for me, but I don't really need him. First round pick. Okay, so we should have money at this point to sign J.R. Smith, which we do. We have about... I don't know how big the cap hold is on Joakim Noah. Shit, I really don't. I wish I did, but he has 4 offers, so we have to make sure he gets those offers. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pay J.R. Smith about $9.5 million a year. Hopefully he accepts that. We are his number 1. And then I have to max out Joakim Noah in all likelihood. And this is probably going to fuck me. I don't think this is going to work. So J.R. Smith, shit. So he only has a $6 million cap hold. So I can accept this. I can renounce this. I can renounce this. And as long... Do not renounce this, Jesus Christ. And as long as I make sure that Noah doesn't accept another offer, J.R. Smith is a Chicago Bull. So let's do this methodically. I cannot lose out on Joakim Noah. That is a max contract again. He accepts. We do not agree. We do not decline, or we do not renounce. J.R. Smith, still here, still accept. We got to do this one more time. Max contract here to Joakim Noah. Player option. He accepts. We do not accept. We do not renounce. And we do accept J.R. Smith. We are good. Now let's go ahead and actually give that max contract here to Joakim Noah. He accepts, and we have a new shooting guard. Holy shit, that's always such a process. But it's a good process. We don't have the best bench in the world. We still need to find ourselves a new backup shooting guard, a new backup center. But I don't think this will be necessarily the toughest thing in the world. So O.J. Mayo is an option. Dude was once a absolute bucket. Bismack Biyombo, did he go undrafted? Oh, wow. Did he really? I could have drafted him. The dude just didn't get drafted. Get a 2-year offer from the Heat. I think I'd probably rather prioritize somebody like O.J. Mayo. I think it'd be a little bit more effective for us. So if he's still sitting here, I'll obviously take a flyer on him. He's not. So my options are not great in terms of who I can sign. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Not the best method in the world, but we're just going to sign a bunch of mid-level guys, or actually minimum guys rather, and just go ahead and trade them for some sort of center. So Luther Head, all-time name, and Marquise Daniels. some sort of center. Doesn't really matter who. Somebody who's like a 73 overall or higher, please. Nothing? No? Okay, well, I guess Damari Carroll is going to have to do it. Now, if I flip Damari Carroll, do I get any better offers? Not. I don't need a true game-changing center here. Just somebody. Jan Mahimi is not exactly who I had in mind, but he might be what I have to go with because it's all I'm seeing right now. So, Jan Mahimi. I also have to give up a first-round pick. Where was he? Did I just lose him? Right here. I have to give up a first-round pick. It's a swap with Dallas. It's fine. We're both good teams. Cool. I'll see you guys at the start of year 2. Fresh off our year 1 championship, we are ready to kick off a very, very fun and very exciting year 2 here in Chicago. Really, I mean, I don't want to say really no major changes because that's a lie because J.R. Smith is a major change. He's an 84 overall. He was the best shooting guard on the market. And I'm very excited that he is here. The bench has also gotten a little bit better. So let's go over this. Derrick Rose now partnered up with J.R. Smith in the backcourt. Luol Deng still here at the 3. You have Boozer and Joakim Noah locking down that front court. The bench unit has a new 6th man here with O.J. Mayo, C.J. Watson, Taj Gibson, Marcus Morris Sr., and Jan Mahimi. So I like it. I think we've improved the bench. We've improved the starting 5. We see a little bit of development out of Luol Deng, who's only 26, but his overall jumped like 4, which is great. But I'll take it. I think we are poised to make another run and hopefully another championship. I'll see you guys at the end of year 2. Words can't describe how great year 2 was. We have the best record in NBA history. 76-6. Wow. Just absolutely insane. Hopefully well on our way to a second straight championship. Russell Westbrook lost the finals last year. He makes up for it with an MVP this year. Kawhi Leonard did go to the Timberwolves #1 overall and is your rookie of the year. Elton Brand, 6th man. Tim Duncan is your depoy. Ish Smith, okay, really? Well, I guess. And Tibbs wins Coach of the Year for the second straight year as well. I mean, we are just on top of the world right now. That's just the simplest way to describe it. And at a minimum, we won't have to see the Heat until the Eastern Conference Finals. I mean, everything is just going pretty much according to plan right now, and hopefully that doesn't change. So here's a look at the numbers on the year. It looks like J.R. Smith fit his role for us very, very well. Everybody was just great. Look at the shooting percent, the field goal percentages for like the top 4 right here. It's just a thing of beauty. It really is. Joakim Noah led us in boards, and then assist was Derrick Rose, who was double-double. Okay, us in the Cleveland Cavaliers, who I am, to put it nicely, relatively surprised they are in the playoffs. So let's sim through this pretty quick. They won't win a game. Moving on to the Orlando Magic here in the Eastern Conference semifinals. This is the team we played in the conference finals last year. I think, again, we're much better than them at pretty much every position but center, I would say. So we go up 3-0. We sweep them. Now it is time for the real challenge. It is us in the Miami Heat here in the Eastern Conference Finals. We tried to sign Bismack Biyombo in free agency. That was not an option, but the big 3 are here. They are intact, and they are ready to win because they have not done that yet. Well, Dwayne Wade has, but you know what I'm saying. We're up 2-1. They tie it up 2-2. We go down 3-2, and we get bounced. We get bounced in 6. After a 76-win season, we were feeling really, really good. It could not happen. What happened? Derrick Rose was pretty good. I'll take that. Boozer kind of sucked. Mayo, Joakim Noah wasn't really here to score, but, man. Damn. I believe this was actually the 2012 finals in real life. Thunder going to win it all, and Russell Westbrook gets a little bit of revenge, finals MVP. LeBron and Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh haven't won yet. Player retirements, see some guys there. I didn't know Juwan Howard was even on this team, but cool. Historic changes. You changed a couple jerseys and logos. Awesome. Draft lottery time. We are projected at the 12th overall pick from Charlotte. I don't know if there's any protections on that or not, but number 12 overall would be nice. And we do have it. So number 12 overall. Cool. Tibbs will stay. I don't think he really did anything that was a fireable offense last year, any records. If we had blown a 3-0 lead, maybe. We also have 29 on our own. So 12 overall is definitely not nothing. I don't know if a rookie is going to really make that much of an impact. I wouldn't mind maybe making a trade and just seeing what we have. Like, if I were to move... Mayo was pretty good for us, though. I just don't know what my options would be. Like, if I go ahead and just put on the trade block, number 12, number 29, are there any players or is it just draft picks? Which, yeah, I kind of suspected it would just be draft picks. So there's not really anything there. How about if I include in that... I don't have to trade Marcus Morris Sr., but just curious. Just like, what are my options? If there's like a serious upgrade... And there's really not. So, yeah, I mean, I guess hang with me until I figure this out. We're pulling off a big one here with Portland. A big one that I didn't really expect, but it has come, and it is going to happen. Number 29 overall, Carlos Boozer. Number 12 overall in our unprotected first next year. are heading to Portland for LaMarcus Aldridge and Wesley Matthews. Now, let me explain to you why I'm doing this deal. Carlos Boozer didn't have the greatest Eastern Conference Finals. That's not the reason I'm trading him. I'm trading him because I think we're getting a better player here in LaMarcus Aldridge. That, and we bolster our bench with Wesley Matthews, on top of the fact that LaMarcus Aldridge is 4 years younger, and just overall-wise, he's just a better player than Carlos Boozer. I mean, different situations, clearly, but I'm taking LaMarcus Aldridge pretty much 10 times out of 10. So, big deal there that helps the starting five. It also helps bolster the bench, and a deal that I didn't really think was going to be possible. So, Watson and Gibson are both going to be coming back. We have a very important free agency coming up with this man right here. Pay him whatever he wants. He has 12 offers right now. Only 2 real offers from, I guess the Hornets and the Jazz. I have interest. Yeah, I don't have any interest in letting him leave, so let's just do that. And then I see Jan Mahimi's here. I'd like to upgrade, so I'm going to wait a minute before I do anything else there. But Derrick Rose is back, more importantly. So construction-wise right now, we're good with Watson. J.R. Smith's fine. O.J. Mayo's only 26. I do have to figure out what I want to do here with Marcus Morris because he's maybe really not even needed anymore. So I think Gibson's probably a good enough backup. So maybe find a better backup point guard. I'm not going to sit here and say C.J. Watson's like not good enough. But if there's anybody out there who's maybe just like a little bit better, we do have draft picks as well. Like just curious. What are my options? That's it? Okay, that's not a good list. Also, who's in free agency? Kirk Heinrich, that's not good. Ronnie Turioff, fucking Christ. Okay, let's do this in the best way I know possible. We're going to sign Leandro Barbosa. He's going to hopefully come in here, and we'll do that. I don't want Yamahimi back. I want an upgrade. And then we're also going to sign Luther Head for the second straight year, and we're going to do that. Now we have some trades to figure out. We're going to attempt to add Sean Livingston to this team. Kind of one of the bigger what-ifs that kind of goes under the radar is Sean Livingston's NBA career. Won a bunch of championships with the Warriors, but here he's an 80 overall, and I'd like to add him. I have a bunch of draft picks that I can't take with me. It only takes one, and Sean Livingston is now the backup for Derrick Rose. We still have to figure out our center situation, which is probably going to include Marcus Morris and Leandro Barbosa in some way, shape, or form. How much are they making combined? This is $2 million. This is only $1 million, so center's making about $3.5 million. It's probably not a crazy big list, but you know what? I still think we can find somebody there. So let's just see. Let's do $4 million bucks. Boogie's not going to happen. Ibaka's not going to happen. Greg Monroe would be a very welcomed upgrade if this is a possibility. Can we include him in Morris? And then just take whatever draft picks you want. And this should be our backup center. Beautiful. Just beautiful. All right, man, we are all set. I will see you guys at the start of the third and final season. After what some would maybe consider a little bit of a disappointing end to the greatest regular season in NBA history, we went ahead and we made some changes. We improved this bench. We added a new starter. And I'm really feeling good here for the third and final regular season. So no changes in the backcourt. Still Derrick Rose and J.R. Smith. You have Dang here at the 3. Newly acquired LaMarcus Aldridge is going to be our starting power forward. And then DPOY candidate Joakim Noah as our center. New sixth man here in Wesley Matthews. New backup center in Greg Monroe. New backup point guard in Sean Livingston. O.J. Mayo goes from sixth man to ninth man. And then Taj Gibson, I feel bad. Not really developing as well as I was hoping. But he's still here. And we're very good and we're a very deep team. So we're in a good spot. That's all I can say. I'll see you guys at the end of the final regular season. What a way to end it. 73-9 is our record. More importantly, Derrick Rose does get that MVP. I don't think he would technically still be the youngest MVP in league history, but just good to see him get one nonetheless. Anthony Davis is a Houston Rocket, and he is your Rookie of the Year. Jordan Farmar, sixth man. DeAndre Jordan is your DPOY. Reggie Jackson, most improved. And Tibbs wins. I think that's his third straight Coach of the Year. So, 1 seed also for the third straight season, and hopefully another long and prosperous playoff run. Holy shit, Miami is a 6 seed. Can you imagine if like that whole experiment with the big 3 in Miami just completely fucking failed? How insane that would be. Holy Christ, just thinking about it. Okay, here's a look at the numbers. Everything checks out for me. Joakim Noah is our leader in rebounds, and assists is Derrick Rose. We have the Pistons here in round 1. Rodney Stuckey, haven't heard that name in a while. Our old friend Leandro Barbosa, Michael Beasley, got Charlie Villanueva, Zaza, Alex Gibson, Julian Wright. I mean, this is a fun team. There's just no way. Okay, we went in 5. Moving on to Indiana here in round 2. You have 89 overall, Paul George, and they signed Dwight Howard away from Orlando with wow, that's a crazy duo right there. Not a walk in the park. Not a walk in the park whatsoever. This could be a bit of a challenge. We're up 2-1. We go up 3-1. Maybe that challenge wasn't as big as I thought it was. We're running back the Eastern Conference Finals from last year. Big 3 are still here, so whether they're a 2 seed, 6 seed, doesn't fucking matter. We're still here. We're still facing them. We drop game 1. We do win game 2. We drop game 3, tie it up 2-2, go up 3-2, and we're back in the finals. Are the Thunder looking for a little bit of revenge on us? They won it all last year. They lost to us in year 1. Who's going to get the better of this series? We win game 1, win game 2, win game 3, and that is a clean fucking sweep and 2 finals MVPs from Mr. Derrick Rose himself. Oh, beautiful. Just perfect. What a way to end it. What a way to end this. I had a ton of fun in this rebuild. This team was a blast. I think I fit well, very, very well together. I enjoyed this rebuild overall. I really did. So maybe not the most challenging rebuild out there, but, you know, a little justice for the career of Derrick Rose, who at this point, I don't know if he's a Hall of Famer. I don't. You know, once upon a time, an MVP was like, you know, basically a golden ticket to the Hall of Fame. I mean, you're in. You get an MVP, you're in. I don't know. I think he's pretty much 50-50. I would think that would be like almost generous even. I don't know if he's a Hall of Famer. I really don't. So let me know your thoughts on that below in the comment section. I don't want to piss anybody off. It's where we're at in kind of reality right now. So I don't know, though. It feels like they kind of just let anybody in the NBA Hall of Fame. So we'll see. This was fun, though. This was definitely a blast. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, let me know any other video ideas down below in the comment section. And yeah, man, that is pretty much it for me. So as always, thanks so much for watching. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys all in the next one.